So the other day I was lurking around the Myth Watch group that I'm not even a part of. Let me just join it real quick. Okay, there we go. But anyways, I was around the Myth Watch group looking for a myth, and I came across this myth right here, Zion. I was like, oh, Zion, that's pretty cool, you know, like Mount Zion from the Bible. And so before I played it, I looked at the comments section, and I saw that this is a continuation of a previous game on the developer's page. And so I opened up his first game, which is called by Ahmed Change Platform. I thought to myself that this is probably going to be a very, very simple myth because everything that I've seen so far up to now was very simple. But little did I know, I was walking into one of the most cryptic and intricate myths on Polytoria. Now, before I play the game, I just want to look at the title. The title looks like a jumble of letters and weird symbols, but if you take this and put it into a base 64 decoder, you get the word TardeRus. This is going to be important later. I don't really know what it means, but this is going to be important later. Now, moving on to the description, we see a Morse code at the top and what looks to be a Caesar cipher at the bottom. Now, putting in the Morse code into a Morse code decoder, we get "This world is a purgatory, and it will always be." Now, looking at the jumble of letters, your first instinct might be to slam this into a Caesar cipher, and that's exactly what I did. But everything that you may try, every shift that you may try, nothing will work, and that is because this is a visionary cipher. You see, a visionary cipher looks like this. You first need a keyword. We're going to take Earth for an example, and then use your plain text, which is the text that you want to encode. For this example, we will use the word hello. To encrypt this, you will need a visionary table. Then just line up the letters that correspond to each other. In this case, your encrypted hello would become LECEV, or you could just put it into a visionary cipher. So I plugged in the weird jumble of letters into the cipher, and for a long time I was trying out different words for the keyword, but nothing worked, until I remembered the title of the game, TardeRus. So I quickly put TardeRus in the key, and I got What does this mean? I have no idea. It's just kind of creepy at the moment. Finally, the bottom text at the About section. I still have no idea how to decipher this. I looked in the comments, and people still don't know either. If you know how to do it, please tell me. Now, moving over to the picture side, this picture right here of the binary code for the picture. This, once translated or once decoded, you get, "Why do I experience this every day?" Now, moving on to the second picture on the game's homepage, we see another code. The code that is on this picture is actually a hex code. You put this code into a hex decoder and you get, "Why do I have to experience living in the abyss?" Now, that was quite a bit of nonsense and puzzles that we had to do, but there's going to be a lot, and I mean a lot more, inside of the actual game. When you first load into TardeRus, you're dropped off in a location that can only be described as the Doom 64 ending screen. Am I in hell? What is this? Oh, we got another Caesar cipher here, and a base 64 cipher. Once plugging this into a Caesar cipher, you get, "You wish that you can find clues, don't you? Because this isn't one." Why are you calling me out like that? Now, plugging in the base 64 code, we just get this gibberish. Who knows, it could mean something. Now, pushing forward in this interesting landscape, we see this. Oh look, it's a guy over here. What's going on? Oh, is that the Badlands texture? Is this allowed on Polytoria? Is this what we got going on all the time? We just got people being stabbed. Looking at the letters above the poor feller, I got absolutely nothing. I have no idea what that means. But the Morse code, I can translate that, and we get... Luckily, I was under 5, but for some reason, it's still in my head. Till this day, I wonder what I would feel if I was him. Do you hate the fact that every time you are happy, people are dying in horrific ways that experiencing as if they were your loved one?
I had to experience that one day as a child. I was having fun and enjoying life, but then I saw news on the TV. It was how a man died from toxicity. Without knowing, his face started to deform and he experienced hell, as if it was 10 times worse. He cried and screamed for freedom, but he perished.
What the heck's going on? Okay, let's recap. We know that this game takes place in hell, or something similar to it. We also know from the Morse code that the person who is stabbed is not our main character, but most likely the person who got his face melted off. Maybe this game symbolizes what the victim felt during his last moment, because the Morse code talks about how it was like experiencing the pain from his face being melted off. There's still not enough information to answer anything, so we have to keep looking. Okay, decoding that took quite a while, oh my gosh. In the meantime, I found this right here, this ladder. So let me see if I can climb it. If I can climb it. What's on the roof of this game? Oh, what the heck is this? Starting off with the binary, once placed into a binary decoder, you get this gibberish right here. And then you take this gibberish and you put it into a base 64 decoder and you get help, please help. I can't stand this feeling. It's too much on me. I can't escape it. I want freedom. Putting the YouTube link into your URL, you're greeted with this YouTube video. Now the video content itself is a just repeating clip, but the audio is fully Morse code. And if you take the audio file and put it into a Morse code decoder, you get this.
Dad, why have you been doing this?
You've been playing with your friend for too long.
But, Dad, I'll come right now. I'm going right now.
I'm leaving. See me next eternity.
The title is in Braille, and once decoded, it says argue. And the description of the video is a Caesar cipher, and it states, older brother, oh my gosh, what happened to you? Are you okay? Now, before I continue, I have to disclose something. The conversation between the father and the son that you saw previously, I practically made it up.
You need to leave!
Whoa, now calm down. Before you sacrifice me to the wolves, hear me out, okay? How are you supposed to know what this Morse code is trying to tell you? Just read it yourself. It's on the screen right now. The conversation that you saw previously is my own interpretation on what's going on. Just please don't sacrifice me, alright? Okay, recapping what just happened here. We know that this is an argument between the father and the son. This is obvious from the title. The dad is going to get milk and the son doesn't want that. That's pretty obvious. But what I found more interesting is the description. The description said, older brother, what happened to your face? So could the person inside the game that we saw be the protagonist's brother? If so, since the beginning of the game, he was asking for our help. Remember help Jacob in the beginning? And remember in the very, very beginning, I wanted to play the game Zion. And remember how I was like, Mount Zion from the Bible? That's pretty cool. If you know your Bible, you would know that Jacob's father, Isaac, went to Mount Zion with his father, Abraham, to be sacrificed. Now, Isaac didn't get sacrificed, but what's more interesting is that Jacob has an older brother named Esau. Could this man in purgatory be Esau? I don't know. It's just a theory. You know, back to more coded nonsense. Okay, how do I get back? I guess there's only one option. We just gotta go up this ladder. Oh, what is this? We got another code here, and a link, and an immigrant link. Oh shoot. The codes at the top I couldn't figure out, but the code at the bottom I could. It says, hello there, I'm the NPC and I'm alive. I can talk, but still, if you can read this. Hello, I want you to pretend I don't exist. Keep me safe, everyone. We will keep you safe, NPC. But the most interesting thing on here is the immigrant link. Once put into a URL, it takes you to this. This is an image with a child's face, but it also has Braille covering the eyes. Once decoded, it states, "A old memory never fixes anything." I had to learn Braille while making this video. I just hope you know that. I'm gonna be honest, I got no idea what that means. Just go to the next section. If we come up to this box right here, we get this. Ooh, a little box. What is this? Oh my. Okay. More code and a paste bin link. This code is another Caesar cipher, and once decrypted, it states, I don't like it here. It's terrifying. I'm scared all the time. But why am I here? I must know. I want to know, dude. Why am I even here? I don't even know why I'm doing this. Plugging in the paste bin link, we get a conversation between Jacob and Jacob's mom. Jacob, Mom, can we go shopping? Jacob's mom, son, I have to say something. Yeah? We're losing money every day, so we won't buy things, so don't eat a lot, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, Mom, but okay, I won't be a lot. I hope we will survive, son. This is very big problem right now. It's okay, Mom. We will survive. The grammar is not the best again, but well, at least we get introduced to a new character. Similar to what we did before, there's another block protruding from the back side of this map. Oh, look, it's another block right here. I wonder what's on the other side. Oh, look, what's this? Dough and some weird text. That's probably base 64. And a bed. And music. What is this music? Okay, I guess that's the music. The text on the wall here is another Caesar cipher, and it says, I had to live an old life. Finally, the most calm thing on this map, compared to everything we've done, is this. Oh, look at this. His escape will be taunted as a serial killer. Look at this guy. He doesn't look so happy. Bubbles? What does this all mean, man? What the heck does this all mean? And that was or
TardeRus.
What does this all mean? I have no idea. There seems to be some kind of story being told, and it's an ARG. Yes, you're supposed to figure it out. But man, it is really driving me insane with all these codes. Moving on. Now this is Zion. This is the game that I was first interested in, first got me to Ahmed change platform. And the description says a place of absolute bliss. You'll love it. And there's this code here, but I didn't do any of the work. The top comment right here by Gloppy the Fish says, the code is trap because we figured it out. Alright, they figured it out, it means trap. Unlike TardeRus, Zion's environment is like somebody threw a flashbang and lit up the whole room. This game also doesn't have as much content as the previous one. So let's start dissecting it, shall we? Okay, this is quite the scenery change from the last game. I do not like what's playing in the background. That's quite disturbing. This is like a polar opposite of what we just saw. Let's see what this says up here. I am your angel Ariel. No need to be scared, little child. I will fight. Who the heck is Ariel, bro? Alright. Maybe I'm just going a little crazy, but... Bro, is that a phone thing that I see up there, bro? I haven't seen that in a while, man. This code on the top is called a multi-tap SMS code, or a telephone code. You see those letters above your numbers on your phone when you're calling somebody? That's exactly what this is. Every number is corresponding to a letter. You can figure this out easily by putting it into a multi-tap phone decoder. The decoded message is, please help, I'm stuck in a vessel. Michael is going crazy. He's gonna go kit, and that's it. The text underneath the phone encrypted text is called a consonants/vowels decipher. And you can just plug this into the same website and you get this. Run for your life. This is a trap. So maybe this angel Ariel is actually in opposition and he's not here to save you. Now moving on to the far right of this map, we see this. Oh, what is this over here? Red text. Another immigrant link, okay. And I believe this is a bunch of Caesar ciphers again. Man, this is really weird. Editing clueless here. I could not figure out what the heck these meant. These were not Caesar ciphers, and these were not ciphers that I know. If you could figure it out and tell me what it is, that'd be pretty cool. Now moving on to this immigrant link. Once we put this into a URL, we get this image. This just got really dark for no reason at all. The title of this image is in Morse code. Once placed into a decoder, it says suicide. And we have more Braille again, so I'm gonna figure that out. The decoded text reads this. I'm sorry, but he's gone. And you couldn't say goodbye. He did it. You couldn't help him. Now before I talk about what any of this means, I just want to say, I had to learn Braille for this video, man. What the heck am I doing? How did I even get here? Now, what does this all mean? So far, I think this ARG has a biblical undertone with the whole Jacob and Mount Zion thing. What might be happening in this game might be unrelated to Jacob, or at least at this moment in time. I think this game focuses more on the angels, especially with that part where it was like you couldn't save him. Maybe the angel couldn't save someone, that's why he looks so depressed in the corner of the map. And maybe that's why the angel Michael went crazy. But if I'm being honest with you, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I got absolutely nothing. In my opinion, This was an interesting ARG. I tried to message the developer, but during the creation of this video, Polytoria removed that feature. So thanks, Polytoria. But in all seriousness, I think the ARG was decent. To improve it, I would have better grammar and have a more cohesive story, because as it is right now, it's very difficult to follow. I love the puzzles, don't get me wrong, but I need some story, man. And if you add more story parts to your game, I feel like then it would actually be very successful. But that's just my 2 cents. Thank you, developer, for making this game. The link will be in the description as usual. And thank you, viewer, for watching all the way to the end. Happy hunting, everybody, and take care.